Hey guys, we're here with Michael at 401 Games Vaughan at the OTS Championships. Finished top 8. What deck were you playing?
I was playing Exosisters.
Exosisters. How's that this format?
It's really good this format. Although I wouldn't play it if I could play Strikers. I prefer to play that.
All right, well, let's just get right to the list.
Sure. So standard, you have your 3 Martha, and then 3 Alice, obviously mandatory. You got your Stella for your normal summons at the special from your hand. Sophia, so you can draw one. Irene, if you see this in your hand, you're probably gonna lose. And then the best Exosister, of course, is Shifter.
Shifter, baby.
I actually lost most games. I resolved this today. So,
so out of the Exosisters, which one's the best one?
So Martha would be the best one, obviously. So you wanna, because it gets you into another Exosister right away.
Okay.
But if you already have Martha and you need to search for something else, you would go for Stella or Sophia, so you can at least attempt to draw one into something better.
Okay.
Or this to special something from your hand. And then for the spells, you have Pax. This is also a really good card. This literally lets you search any Exosister card. The only downside is it's in your main phase.
Right.
And you can do some cool tricks where if you have like 2 different sisters, or 1 sister in the graveyard, say Alice, you can search Stella, and you can actually choose to special summon Stella instead. So if you chain it to like some tier cards, you can actually get an Xyz. And then we have the one of Carpe Divum. This is you don't really search for this, but when you draw it, you can kind of make use of it. But since no one runs hands traps, you don't really get the full value of it. But it helps you pop spells and traps. And I generally started out going game 2 and 3. And then Pots for consistency. Pots helps you search all the board breakers, basically. So you have the Dark Rulers.
Okay.
There's the 2 Dark Rulers. I have 1 in the side. And then I also mean Zombie Roll, Set Rotation, Double Necro Valley, Terraforming, and Missing One.
So basically, this is for Flunder, I assume?
This is for Flunder, and it also does help in the tier if you go into them, just because their monsters are not Aqua anymore. Necro Valley is so good into most decks these days, and Mystic Mine today actually ended up giving me my only draw today. And Set Rotation can protect you from evenly matched. And yeah, it also outs the tier field spell and like Dragon Link spells as well. And then I believe it is the one of Dimensional Fissure. It's just more consistency if you don't see Shifter. It's really good. For the traps, 2 Vadis, 2 Returnia. If I had added 1 more Sophia to the main deck, I would consider doing 3. But honestly, you would probably resolve one of these a game, and that's about it, especially with tiers milling your names.
So this one specials and this one banishes?
Yes, this one specials 2 from deck, and this one will target to banish a monster on the field or the graveyard. And then if it resolves, you can go, and if you have materials to Xyz, you can choose to Xyz, or you can get a non-target field banish instead. Really good card. So you can end up on like 4 banishes. And then Imperm, honestly, mostly just for Kit.
Yep, 300.
And then I do main 3 Evenlies as well. Just
How is this? But you were going first deck, right?
Yeah, going first. But generally I lose a lot of die rolls. So these are for going second. And
does this deck struggle going second?
It does. It's really tough. That's why there's a lot of board breakers in here, and my side is all pretty much board breakers as well.
Okay, fair enough.
And then extra deck?
Yep, extra deck.
So extra deck, standard 3 Michaelis. This will search you a spell and trap. And also is a target banish field or graveyard.
Okay.
2 Caspatel. This one, beyond summon effect, another player can special summon monsters from the graveyard for that turn only. And then it searches a monster on your turn. So generally you would search Martha or Stella with this. And then the one of, so you have Jabreen, a Sophiel, and just these 2. So Jabreen is an Imperm the turn she's made, and then on your turn she will boost up all Xyz for the rest of the turn by 800. A Sophiel is like Abyss Dweller. Your opponent cannot activate card effects for the rest of that turn. And on my turn she's a target bounce.
Nice.
So really good Townbearer J2. Then Magnifica, best card in the deck. My turn she'll attack twice. She has a non-target banish. For any card, and she can tag into the materials below that you used to make her. So that's how you get your other effects live on the turn, on your opponent's turn. and then the rest is just fodder,
Oh,
basically.
Utopia.
If I can't draw into Martha and I know I'm against the tier, I'll actually do Dweller.
Okay.
If I'm against Flu, I'll go for Baguska, and then Zeus. But these three are never mid.
So this is, I guess, do you struggle with high attack monsters and that's why you play it? Or?
Yeah, it's for towers. It's for towers.
Power for games.
And then Cowboy for fun. And then side deck.
Yes, sir.
More going second. 3 Lightning Storms. This won me so many games today, actually.
Okay.
Triple Tactics.
Ooh, how is this? This came up a lot in our match.
Yeah, so for me, it didn't do too much, but for you, yeah, it was insane. I've never seen Tactics like just do so much damage. It was insane, but it's great. I'm just struggling to know when to side it in, just because it conflicts with Prosperity. And then the one extra Dark Ruler, I didn't know what to add. It could have been a Harpies.
True.
And then for going first, you have the Judgments.
Okay.
This stopped every evenly matched against me, so it came clutch today. Goes in.
Okay.
This is mostly for Rogue, but the Rogue matches I played were all one attribute. And it's also get into Flu if they go Verbena first, then you chain this, and they're stuck. Could work against Tier if they have to summon your kill deck. And then Metaverse and Macro Cosmos.
Did you ever think about main decking?
I did, and I probably will over the D-Fissure though.
Interesting, okay.
Or I'll do both and remove Carpe Divum just because it didn't come up too much today.
Okay.
And then Metaverse got me my draw today, so it stopped me from getting a loss.
Oh, I see.
I was against Heroes. He
That
did
was
Fusion
against my
Destiny.
friend, actually.
yeah, he did Fusion Destiny. I chained this Mystic Bar. Yeah, it was really good.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for the deck profile. Any shoutouts you want to mention?
Yeah, I'll shout out New Realm Games. They're the store owner Chase. He's the one who got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! He's been a cool guy, and everyone there is really cool. And it's very competitive there, so you're kind of forced to learn the game and adapt. And yeah, it's just really fun. A shout out to Ty because it helped me with the side deck because we played a mirror and I asked for a side deck and I was like, oh yeah, Lady Side's actually pretty good. And the macro and the metaverse and stuff like that. I was running Ultimate Slayers before just because the cards are pretty and I wanted to, like bounce Rukalos and stuff like that, but honestly it rarely comes up because people were doing like Elf with Rukalos, so you have to get rid of the Elf first. So yeah, shout out to them and shout out to you. Thank you.
Awesome.
We had a fun game.
Yeah, we did. All right.